Hey Libra, this is going to be our weekly reading from May 1st to the 7th. As you might all remember on the general May monthly readings, for the first week, you folks had the Ten of Swords. 10 to me represents the number one, okay? So whatever conversation you've recently had, either, you've finished something, there's been an ending to a conversation, it's either you're done with that person or you came to some kind of acknowledgement that it's time for you to kind of like move on from whatever this was a heavy conversation that I feel you folks had to have or somebody had to have with you, and because it's over and done with, again, numerology wise, 10 goes down to a number one for me. So what this is saying is now that that conversation is over and done with, it's time for you to stop moving forward. Now, whether you move forward by yourself because this person has completely upset you and you don't have anything to do with them, or it's kind of like, okay, we've had this conversation, we cleared the air, the elephant's out of the room, now let's move on with this, okay? So let's just pick some more cards here and kind of like see where this is going. But that's a difficult conversation to have. It could be, you threw somebody under the bus, they threw you under the bus. You had that come to Jesus talk. You gave somebody ultimatums, they gave you ultimatums. Whatever this was, difficult conversation to have, okay? First card out will be for Sunday, Monday. Remember, guys, if you like these videos, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Here we go. Over here, you've got the Eight of Wands reversed. So this is saying over here, yeah, it could have been heated. It could have been, a yelling, screaming match. But this is saying over here, I do feel that the air has been clear. Wands are about fire, passion, intensity. So if this was a lover's quarrel, and I'm not laughing or making light of it, but if this is a lover's quarrel and you guys are still together, I just see a lot of, sexual passion and intensity kind of like reigniting that relationship. For you folks that have kind of like walked away from whatever this is, again, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be friends. It can be bosses, family. This is saying over here, I do feel that you feel like a lot more lifted. Like it's almost like I feel like wings, like you finally feel like you can kind of like take flight. Okay. So sometimes, when we clear the air, whether it's a heated situation or not, sometimes when we just clear the air, it's like, whew, I'm glad that's over. It's kind of like all that energy just kind of like dissolves away from you, and it kind of like reignites you is what this is saying. Next card out will be for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Over here you have the Page of Swords. Yeah, you said what you had to say, and now you're going to keep it moving. See, if this card was like this means it's like, oh shoots, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. But when this card is like this, he's looking this way. He's like, something, it's time for me to move on. It's time for us to move on. We both said what we had to say. I said what I had to say. And what's funny is, this is saying that neither one of you or you don't have any regrets, about what you said. It's kind of like you had to say what you had to say, and now it's a done deal. So you have no regrets. Don't feel guilty about this situation, okay? You did what you had to do because you thought that was the right thing for you to do at that time, okay? Let's just pick a card here for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and kind of see how this week ends on an awesome note. Coming back together again, okay? Again, you start the week with the number 10, you end the week with the number 10. So you start the week with a new you start the week with a new beginning with verbiage, okay? You end the week with like more grounding, more rooted. To me, Pentacles is a solid offer. 10 of Pentacles, to me, represents the number one. So this is a new beginning, whether it's a new beginning in love or a business partnership, or it could just be a new beginning with you. Like I said, if you're walking away from this situation or this person kind of like once and for all, this could be a new relationship with self. So, people will be like, well, that's not a solid relationship. That's the most important solid relationship you can have is with yourself. So again, you start the week actually on a good note, and you end the week on even a better note. So this is like really, really good. Just make sure whoever this person is, especially if this is pertaining to a person, just make sure that you kind of like don't let that person kind of get in your business again, is what that's saying also. Okay, don't let people get involved so much in your business, especially kind of like this week. Okay, we're going to pick a card, we'll pick a charm, and we'll kind of like wrap it up from there. Courage. Reverse. Have the courage to speak your truth. Look at when you speak your truth, what happens. Okay, the flower, as much as, what did I say? Don't feel guilty about what what you had to do or what you had to say. Because you did what you had to say and what you had to do, over here you've got growth. Okay, granted, it's upside down, but it's still growing. It's still growing. Okay, it's not dying on the vine. It's still growing. And that's what I said. There's this movement. I feel like energy and air like uplifting you, which is going to be really, really good. This needed to happen, is what they're saying. This needed to happen for whatever reason. Let's pick a charm. We'll kind of wrap it up. You have a heart here, and it keeps saying, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Again, what did I say? If this is some conversation that had to be had, maybe you're coming back together even that much more intense. I love you could be, what did I say? The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. I love myself. I love you. I love you. I love you. Awesome, awesome stuff. Open up your heart chakra again, guys. Okay? As always, I wish you love. I wish you peace. I wish you good health. And I will see you next week.